Well, PNC Bank is a great bank. So in today's conversation, I want to speak to you about the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card. Here is a card you can apply for with or without EIN. Maximum limit, $250,000. Minimum FICO, 575. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Story Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you are to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's discussion, I want to talk to you about the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card. Here is a card again you can apply for with or without EIN. Before I get into the actual nitty-gritty, please understand that this video is purely educational. We have no affiliation, no relationship with PNC Bank. They have not paid us to do this video. So this card, you can earn a $200 bonus when you open and use a new PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card, okay? And to qualify, you need to make at least $3,000 in qualifying net purchases using the card. And you have to do this during the first 3 billing cycles following account opening. Here are the highlights of this credit card. Maximum credit limit, $250,000. The recommended credit score, 740 to 850, but they can go as low as 575 to approve you if you have a PNC Bank MPR. I will talk about that later on. MPR stands for Multi-Product Relationship. Monthly revenue, $10,000. That's gross revenue per month minimum. The operational history, 9 months minimum. Personal guarantee required, no. EIN only is possible, and you can earn 1.5% cashback on net purchases. No limits on the amount you can earn. And we love the fact that this card has online account management settings. They're just great. You can choose from a variety of online tools to manage your business credit card activity. And in terms of, you have Visa signature benefits. So you have travel benefits and protection for your purchases. I'll speak about those later on. So you have an intro 0% APR for the first 9 billing cycles following account opening on purchases. Then you have a variable APR, currently 10.99% to 19.99% based on the credit worthiness of your business and your personal credit worthiness also, okay? And so one thing I want to say clearly before moving on here is you can see on the screen here we have a intro APR 0%, annual fee, no annual fee, cash advance APR, we have 21.99%, penalty APR 28.99%. In terms of transaction fees, you have balance transfers, either 5% or 3% of the amount of each balance transfer, whichever is greater. Cash advances, either $10 or 4% of the amount of each cash advance, whichever is greater, and $75 maximum fee. And late payment up to $39. Okay, so this overall is a great card that you have to that you can take a look at. And in terms of the 200 statement credit will be awarded after the company has made $3,000 in net purchases during the first 3 billing cycles. Okay, this is important. And the term net purchases does not mean all transactions you make using your credit card. Some limited transactions are excluded. So if you want to have more information about excluded transactions, you want to go and see the complete reward program terms and conditions. Look on the screen right now. I want to talk to you now about the card details. Folks, we are still having a conversation about a massive business credit card from PNC Bank. This is the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card. Maximum limit, $250,000 and minimum FICO, 575. Let's talk about the features and benefits. I've already spoken to you about one feature that we love. You can earn 1.5% cashback on net purchases, okay? So you can enjoy no limits on the amount of cashback you earn. You can redeem cashback anytime as a statement credit or deposit cashback into an eligible PNC business checking or savings account. There is no annual fee. You can use the account view to manage employee purchases and to monitor cash flow. This is kind of cool because here is a business credit card from a major issuer that has a constellation of features. You can check your current balance and view pending transactions online. You can set individual spending limits for employee cards. You can add, activate, or close cards. You make payments electronically or schedule recurring payments. You can access up to 13 months of transaction details. So you have a large repertoire of features. You can even download transactions into Excel, Quicken, or QuickBooks, or use CSV files. One thing we also love when it comes to this card, and this is something we have analyzed thoroughly, is their spend analysis tool. So when you enroll in Cash Flow Insight, this is a service by PNC Bank. They have in that program a spend analysis tool that will automatically assign business categories to your posted PNC business credit card transactions. And this will help you monitor where you and your employees are spending, plan and budget for future business needs, and even file taxes easily and quickly. Because PNC Bank, this tool, the spend analysis tool, would have done the work for you automatically. They would have done the categorization work for you in terms of expenditure. So come tax time, you can really fill your 1120 or your 1065 quickly. You can also use the card to manage business risk. So you can set up your PNC business credit card as overdraft protection for your PNC business checking account to help ensure that you have funding when needed. You have contactless technology. You gain the benefits of added convenience and peace of mind with Visa benefits. And we also have a constellation of travel benefits. You have lost luggage reimbursement, travel accident insurance, auto rental, collision damage waiver, roadside dispatch, and so on and so forth. Let's have a conversation about eligibility, folks. What is the eligibility requirement or the eligibility criteria when it comes to this huge PNC Bank business credit card? Of course, the card is called the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card. Maximum limit $250,000, minimum FICO 575. What do you need if you want to apply for this card? Now, here's a card that takes about 10 to 15 minutes to apply online. Obviously, you need to be, I'll speak about that later on, but you need to be a PNC Bank customer to apply online. But you will need your company tax ID, your company annual revenue, your social security number, or your EIN if you want to structure the application as an EIN only business credit card application. They will need your monthly housing payments and gross annual income. And it's very important to understand that even if you have a FICO score that is as low as 575, you will qualify. I will speak about the MPR later on. This is important. So although applying online is an option, you will need to live in one of the 19 states or the District of Columbia. This is because PNC requires that applicants reside in a state where there is a physical PNC branch. So beside Washington, D.C., you have other states such as Alabama, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Maryland, Michigan, Missouri, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Wisconsin. So those are the 19 states where they actually operate right now. But based on our experience, and we have actually covered this extensively, PNC Bank can still qualify you for a business loan or business credit card if you do not live in those states, but you do significant business in any of them. So it's very important to say that the best way for you to be sure about eligibility, once you meet the revenue requirements, you really want to give them a call. That way you have a conversation with a rep, and you can ask all the questions that are needed. You can ask questions about location, questions about industry, if applicable. You can ask questions about credit limits, about how fast they will review your account and how fast they will approve you, okay? So those are conversations you want to have in advance. Either way, we always advise on this show and on others that it is a lot easier to go to a branch or to go to a branch to apply for a business credit card or to apply over the phone. It's just a lot easier. That way you don't have to be rejected or approved by an algorithm. I want to talk to you about the MPR with PNC Bank. This is very important, folks. Again, we are having a conversation, just to contextualize the discussion, we're having a conversation about a massive PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card. Massive because the potential limit, the potential maximum limit is $250,000 and minimum FICO 575. So an MPR with PNC Bank means you need to establish a multi-product relationship with PNC Bank. It just means you need to have at least 2 asset accounts. I'm not speaking here about liability accounts. So when you have a loan or you have a credit card with a PNC Bank, we're calling this liability accounts. No, you got to have an asset account, at least 2. Business checking, business savings, those qualify for asset accounts, or investment accounts, IRAs, individual retirement accounts. Okay, so those qualify. So when it comes to business checking, we strongly encourage you to open at least 1 business checking and 1 business savings account. Either way, you're going to have to open this because a prerequisite of applying for this business credit card is to have an account with PNC Bank. So when it comes to business checking, you can choose from business checking plus, treasury, enterprise plain, and analysis business checking. And they also have additional checking solutions such as MMDA sweep, nonprofit checking, business interest checking, and IOLTA. This is interest on lawyers' trust account. So see, you have a large repertoire of business checking accounts you can open with, you can consider rather, with PNC Bank. So that is for business checking. Let's talk about business savings. So when it comes to savings and liquidity management, PNC Bank is a great bank also. In terms of savings, for example, they have premium business money market accounts. This is the kind of account that allows you to increase earnings. You have easy access to the money. They have tiered rates. You have easy to use day or night online access, and the funds are insured by the FDIC. Then you have the MMDA sweep. Okay, this is also important if you are interested in that kind of a product. And they also have certificate of deposits. Okay, those are CDs. Okay, and you also have merchant services. So if you don't want to open accounts with PNC Bank, you need to have at least 1 business checking account. But we encourage you to have not only a business checking, but also a business savings account, but also hire them for one of their merchant services in terms of e-commerce solutions or their in-person solutions. Okay, so those are pretty cool. So they have either way, you need to have a PNC merchant services account. Okay, but it's kind of worth exploring. If you have any question, please contact PNC Bank at 1-855-762-2365. 1-855-762-2365. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation today about the $250,000 PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card. And here is a card that will qualify you if you have a minimum FICO of 575. And it is a card that you can apply for with or without EIN. Let's talk about the rewards, because the rewards constitute an interesting element when analyzing this card. So rewards and fees. So with a PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card, you'll get 1.5% cash back on eligible net purchases. Okay, so payments not included under the eligible net purchases umbrella include finance charges, annual membership fees, balance transfers, and transactions made at a financial institution. You also will not collect cash back for purchases made at merchants that offer gambling or gaming categories. So this is very important to think about that. While not spectacular, based on our view, 1.5% cashback is still a solid rate, honestly. In addition, because the card does not carry an annual fee, you will be earning rewards from the get-go, really. You won't need to worry about paying off the annual fee before your card starts collecting cash. This is really good. And in terms of, so for rewards and fees, our score is 9/10. For redeeming rewards based on the competition and based on our analysis, our score is 8.5 over 10. So you are able to redeem your cash rewards at any time as a statement credit. You also have the option to deposit cash back into an eligible PNC business savings or a checking account. The cool thing here is that there is no limit to the number of rewards that can be redeemed annually. However, you cannot transfer rewards, nor can they be combined with a separate account. This is very important, okay? You cannot transfer rewards, nor can they be combined with a separate account. In terms of other benefits, we have actually judged this part of the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Cards. We've judged this part of the card model 10 over 10. We have scored this 10 over 10 because this card falls under the Visa Signature banner. So it comes with some nifty benefits. On the travel side of things, you can expect an array of features. Highlights include the reimbursement for lost luggage, travel accident insurance, and a damage waiver for auto rentals, right? Other travel bonuses include roadside dispatch, lost stolen card reporting, cash disbursement, travel and emergency assistance services, and you have the Visa Signature Concierge. So this is pretty interesting. I want to talk to you now about the application, folks. Let's just get into it right now. So the application, again, just to contextualize the conversation, we are still having a convo about a massive business credit card from PNC Bank. So the card is called the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card, and the maximum limit $250,000 and minimum FICO 575. There are several ways to apply for this card. You can actually apply online. You can apply over the phone. Again, the number is 1-855-762-2365, 1-855-762-2365, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern, on Saturday, 9 a.m. through 3 p.m. Eastern. You can also apply at a branch, and you can apply offline through a printable application to mail or fax. So PNC gives you a couple of options here. So to apply, go to the card you are interested in, and in this case it's the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card, and just apply online. Now this assumes that you are already a member, you are already a customer rather of PNC Bank. So once you click on apply online, you have the next screen. You can see here it says the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business, and PNC is telling you what you need before applying. One thing I've said before, you need to be a customer to apply, okay? So, but let's just quickly go through the things you need to have before applying. So you need your company tax ID, your company annual revenue, your social security number, your monthly housing payments, your gross annual income. And PNC also wants you to have information about anybody who owns more than 25% of more of the business. So you want to have the person's full legal name, home address, date of birth, social security number, ownership percentage, and the citizenship status. And in some cases, they want to have if you don't have the person, if one of the owners don't have, if one of the owners doesn't have a social, they are okay to have a current passport, diplomatic passport, or Mexican matricula. So what I want to say here is that it's very important to understand that even if you have all this kind of all that data, you want to keep your documents in order. And this is part of the pro tips I want to give you. We were not able to apply online because we do have a PNC Bank business account, but we didn't want to use this account for this tutorial for reasons you can understand. So what I want to say here is that in general, you want to keep your documents in order. If you want to be approved for any PNC business credit card or any bank's credit card for that matter, you want to keep your documents in order. I'm speaking about your tax returns, your financial statements. I'm speaking about any business licenses and permits, any foundational documentation. You want to keep those in order. You want to demonstrate sufficient cash flow. This is very important. And you want to make sure that you establish a conversation with PNC Bank all along. Again, it's a lot better to apply at a branch than applying online. I want to talk to you now about the final verdict. So, folks, I have spoken to you for 15 minutes so far about a massive business credit card from PNC Bank. The card is called the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card. And here is a card whose maximum limit is $250,000. We have a minimum FICO of 575, and it's a great card. So, big question is the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card right for your business? That's the $1 million question, right? Based on our analysis, it really depends upon your business. It depends upon the kind of cash flow situation you're looking at, your liquidity management strategy, what really matters for you. Is it rewards? Is it cashback? Is it that you want to have a business card that allows you to monitor spending, to monitor employee spending? So you might want to apply for this card if you are looking for a simple cashback card with a reasonable return rate, 1.5%. You might also love this card if you travel frequently but don't need a dedicated travel credit card. You might also be interested in this card if you plan on making a large purchase soon and want to take advantage of the introductory APR offer. So this is something you have to think about. On the other hand, you might want to pass if you don't live in the same state as a physical PNC location and you don't want to go through the whole bothersome process of calling them and just asking them if they will qualify even if you're not in the states where they are physically present. You might also want to pass if your credit score is not high enough to qualify for the card and you have not established the proper MPR with PNC, the multi-product relationship. If you haven't done that yet, you might want to wait for some time to be able to establish that relationship before applying. You might also want to go for another card if you would prefer a card that has bonus categories that match up with your business's spending habits. It's very important because when we speak about business credit cards, you want to make sure that your operational history, your operational model in terms of spending patterns matches closely what the card is offering so that you don't actually lose money, right? You don't waste energy and money. So it's all about making sure that there has the card and there is harmony between the card's offer and what your business needs. Very important. Thank you, folks, for your attention in today's conversation. I was talking to you today about the $250,000 PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Credit Card. And here is a card that allows you to qualify even if you have a FICO score as low as 575. So I gave you an overview about the card. I gave you card details, eligibility, an MPR with PNC Bank, rewards, the application process, and I gave you a final verdict and helped you in terms of decision making. I'll speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.